Good afternoon. Market moves here again with all this heat and all the craziness with the market going on. Pura is up as a stock, and we're going to jump into the company, check it out, give you a company overview. Very cool stuff coming up. Quick reminder, please hit that subscribe button. I guarantee you won't regret it because valuable content gets put out daily, and there's a free trading course which is going to be free for about 20 more hours, and I'm going to put it to $24.99 tomorrow. So this is a free trading course because I hit 1,000 subscribers, trying to give something back to the community, and we're just going to dive right into it. If you haven't heard, Pura is up 43.9% today. It's at 12.8%, and it's defying this market sell-off. So I'm very impressed with what's happening with this stock, and when something like this goes on a run, I like to check it out, especially when a lot of people have been commenting on my videos, say, hey, check out Pura. After the 10th or 12th comment, I finally check it out, and I realize I missed the huge move. So we're not going to miss the next move because we're going to get educated and figure out if this stock has room to run. So I went to the Pura website right away, and I found this awesome research article, Goldman Small Cap, and this is into Puration Incorporated. It's a penny stock, and they put a price target on it at $0.25. So this is going to be another 100% move from here. So speculative buy, but it has room to run according to Goldman Sachs. So let's dive into the company. Let's see their competitive edge, their moat, what they got going on. And the first thing I do see is they have this product called EverX, and EverX is this sports nutrition beverage which is CBD infused. So if you don't know why I'm talking about this company, it's because it's a marijuana stock. It's in this marijuana market craze, and it's something that you need to understand because CBD beverages are getting a lot of press, and a lot of big companies are looking into these smaller companies to partner with. Because if you're Coca-Cola, you don't want to hire a whole team to do research on CBD and check it out and make their own products and distribute them themselves. You want to partner up with someone who already did all the work because it's probably cheaper in the long run, and you get a bunch of brands sometimes. So Puration does have a couple products, but their number one product is for sports, and this is helping with inflammation. With CBDs, it helps recovery, and I kind of can get down with that as an athlete. I would love to cut down on inflammation and recover faster. So some key statistics with Pura is it has a market cap of $29.6 million. At this time, it's about double that, so about $60 million. So comparing that to the sales is where you understand if this company is a good deal. So if the sales are, let's say, half of that or a tenth of that, that's considered possibly a good buy, but you want some more cushion, because if a company is valued at $60 million and it's making $60 million in sales, that's a great company to buy because it's a 1-to-1 price to sales ratio. And you want to get as low as possible because that'll give you better safety cushion if the market tanks or if their sales tank for some reason. Let's just check out investment highlights. We're just going to go into this whole article, by the way. It'll be very, very valuable for you. You'll be able to understand this company, the market, why it's screaming right now and why people are buying it, and we're just going to dive into it all. So first, Pura is 600% up on sales from that product EverX last year, and they're talking about another 300% increase this year on their top line. So they're doing well with this product, and they're using the money to get into new products. So great move by them. I think if they can make the product look a little sexier, I think it'll help them as well. You'll see what I mean in a second. But the big news with all the huge companies going into this space is Constellation Brands. They own Corona and Coca-Cola. They want to get into the cannabis beverage space. So they're partnering up, joint ventures with other companies. So if any company partners up with Pura, this stock is going to skyrocket, because if a big company can help them with distribution, manufacturing, and whatnot, it's going to help Pura out immensely. So with all this being said, they put a price target on 25 cents. And like I said, right now that'll be 100% pop from here. So the company overview, first page, we'll just dive into it. This doesn't really talk about anything I didn't mention on the first page. This does say 600% on sales and then 300% the next year. So I did mention that. We'll go down to the bottom where they talk about the similar publicly traded companies in this space, Rocky Mountain High Brands and Tinley Beverage. So if you want to do research on other companies, check these out. They're talking about these being overpriced because their market cap is 34, but Pura's is going to be over that today. So Pura's market cap might be overpriced currently, but they do have about $1 million in sales, and they're supposed to hit $3 million next year. And we do have 100,000 for those other two companies. So they did get a higher valuation. So Pura was the cheaper stock compared to all these. So that is good. And down here, they just talk about the industry overview, how the industry expects to increase through 2022. You just see sales of hemp-based products going in to the 2 billions, because this isn't the million scale. So they were expecting about 2 billion in 2022. So that's great. That's impressive. That just means if the market's increasing, if they keep a certain share of it, then they're gonna get sales increasing each year without even doing anything. Right here is what I was talking about. The beverage EverX does not look sexy. It's like a water bottle. Maybe this is what they're trying to portray. It's maybe the same as water. I don't know what message they're trying to give to athletes, but this does not strike my eye, and I would not guess this is infused with CBD. So that is something I might want to see the company change, but that is down the line. That's something they have to decide. I mean, with their website, the website's not good looking, and I think they just lack some visual appeal with some of their stuff. But right here they announced their new product that's going to be THC Savior, and this is going to be released later, and the sales will show probably by the end of the year. And the big thing is that Constellation Brands did put $4 billion in Canopy Growth, and Canopy Growth is a well-established company. It's got a $10 billion market cap, so it's massive compared to these smaller penny stock companies. So it's kind of interesting how the big player, Constellation Brands, owns Corona, partnered up with another big player instead of a small player. So that kind of makes a question of if these smaller companies will get partnered with in the future. The next thing I always do when I'm doing a company overview is I check out the financials on Morningstar. And this is a great website to just quickly look at a company and understand what the raw numbers are straight up. And it's pretty to look at, so I do like to jump to this site. The next thing I do is I hop to the financials data. This is pretty much what comes out on the 8Ks at sec.gov. And the numbers are just single digits like Tilray, and Tilray is valued at a couple $1 billion, I think about 9-10 billion at this point. So they are about 1 million in revenue in for the year 2018. It looks like they're expecting $1.2 million, just like the report said on their website. And with that, they're losing about $4 million. So they're making $1 million and they're losing $4 million. So that is on the investor. As a stockholder, you're taking that loss, and the big thing you want to watch out with these companies are the shares increasing, because that's going to lead to dilution for you, and it's going to be a big factor down the line if you want to be an investor in this company. You don't want your shares diluted. So eye out on outstanding shares, because that is something that you don't want to see increase too much. And this website does not actually have the correct data. It has it out to 2006. So what we're going to do is just end the video here. Basic overview is this company, price to sales is expensive. It's in the 30 price to sales ratio, and most of the other marijuana companies in this space are in the 10 to 20. So this, with this new move today, is looking more expensive, and with that 3x in sales, it's still expensive if you compare it to next year's sales. So you have to keep an eye on the sales if you want to know if this company is a safe investment down the line. You have to keep an eye on the partnerships, but I think if you're owning this stock, you're basically hoping it gets partnered with, or someone steps in and buys it, because right now it's really early to be an investor and hold this thing for a while. So I would be careful, and this market is looking pretty sketchy right now. So just understand that whatever your money is in, that's a risk to lose. You should expect to lose everything in the stock market. Just general rule of thumb. That's what everyone says should be your thought pattern when you're putting money in. So that's all I got. Market Moves signing off. Peace.